Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Matt from Pinnacle Chiropractic, your local pediatric, prenatal, and family chiropractic office here in the Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota, Bradenton, Florida area. And today is episode 31 of Pinnacle's Perspective, our weekly Healthcast. And this is a very exciting episode because we've been extremely busy to start the new year, and we've been having a ton of patients come in, or a lot of parents come in basically seeking care for their children with sleep challenges. So that's what I really want to talk about today. In today's episode is all about sleep. So we've talked about sleep a little bit in the past, but we really want to kind of go in depth and share a couple recent testimonials. We've been getting really, really good results with sleep cases, and we want to share some of those wins, some of those testimonials, and then explain to you parents out there that might have a child with some sleep challenges, really the science behind it when we're looking at the brain and the nervous system. So as pediatric chiropractors, we aren't your typical back pain, neck pain, sciatica, headache chiropractor that we really lump into as that traditional type of chiropractic office. In our office, we are really neurofunctional chiropractor. So we're looking at the function of the brain, the function of the nervous system. And so let's really dive into some of the science behind really that nervous system today to explain really these sleep challenges in not only kids, but adults as well. We do see adults. A lot of people ask us, do you still see adults being specialized and focused on pediatrics? Our office is about 75% pediatrics. The majority of our patients are kids, but the other 25% are prenatal patients, patients that are pregnant, and then the parents of the kids that we take care of. So yes, we do see adults, and we do see adults with sleep challenges as well. So let's really talk about kind of an overview of sleep first before we dive into a lot of the science component of the brain, the nervous system, and how it relates to that sleep. So sleep challenges, what do they look like? So these could be kids that have trouble falling asleep, and these are kids of all ages really when we look at this. So we see babies with sleep challenges, we see toddlers with sleep challenges, we see, that 3 and up to that teenage years with sleep challenges, and then we see adults with sleep challenges. So a lot of the time sleep challenges all look the same in all different ages, essentially. So one sleep challenge could be just difficulty falling asleep, difficulty winding down, difficulty going into that sleep mode, essentially, which we'll talk about in a second, how our nervous system is really responsible for going into that sleep mode. And then other sleep challenges could just be tossing and turning, very restless sleeping, waking up multiple times a night. Those are common sleep challenges that we see. And then also, especially this is more for adults, but we also see it in the kids population as well, is that they sleep, but they wake up and they're just very restless, and they haven't had very restful sleep. So they're very cranky, irritable, or still tired. Same thing goes with adults. If you feel like you slept, but then you wake up and then you feel like you didn't sleep at all, your body is still extremely tired. That's also a symptom or a warning sign of some sleep challenges out there. And then also, we also see kids and children with a lot of anxiety over the sleep itself. So they might have had some sort of traumatic event, or they just might be higher anxiety kids where they're very fearful to kind of go to bed on their own, sleep in their own bed, which that is a sleep challenge. It's also tied into the anxiety piece. But when we really break down the science behind the brain, the nervous system, will make a lot of sense of how that anxiety piece is really affecting the sleep, because it's one and of the same, essentially, when looking at that brain, that nervous system. So we all know, as parents, that sleep is an important thing that everybody needs. Our children need it, especially for brain development. They've actually done studies that show that kids that regularly get adequate sleep or enough sleep, they have improved attention, improved behavior, improved in learning, memory, and overall mental and physical health. So the overall function of the body just functions better when we're able to sleep better. And so we know that sleep is one of those vital things that our bodies need to really function at its best potential. So let's really dive into next the science behind the nervous system and how it can affect that sleep. So if you've been following our page, a lot of this will probably be redundant, but we want to continue to educate people on that brain, on that nervous system, because it is that master control system. It's controlling all the functions of our body. And so that is really the foundation of our body, is that brain, that nervous system. So we're really going to kind of go over the science behind that nervous system and its two different modes. So this is a nice little graphic that we like to use and share with people, because it really explains and shows those two different modes. So our nervous system really has two different modes to it. So it has on this side right here, the green in green here, this is called our parasympathetic nervous system. That is what we refer to as really the brake pedal of the nervous system, because it is that rest, relaxation, growth, development, immune function mode of the nervous system. So this is what's really responsible for our body going into that sleep, and especially deep sleep. The opposite mode here, it's called the sympathetic nervous system in red. We refer to that as the gas pedal, because that's more of our stress mode, our fight or flight mode, our go, 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 go mode, where the brain's just moving a million miles a minute. So what we often see is through various stressors, especially early on in life when kids' brain nervous system is developing very rapidly. And those stressors are very different in each kid. If you watch any of our other webinars, we'll kind of talk about the perfect storm of stressors that are the most common that we see in our office. You can go back and watch some of those videos if you'd like. I want to keep this kind of more brief. But essentially, the more of those stressors that we incur and experience, the more that nervous system starts to get stuck in this gas pedal mode, in this sympathetic fight or flight stress mode of the nervous system. And so when we look at sleep challenges, a lot of the times what we see with the brain and nervous system of these children or even adults with sleep challenges, their nervous system's stuck in this gas pedal mode, in this go, go, go mode, and it's not going into this brake pedal, this rest relaxation mode as often as it should. So we like to use the car analogy, essentially. So it's like that car is stuck on the gas pedal, somebody cut the brakes. And so that's what a lot of these children and adults' nervous systems are like, that have these sleeping challenges. They're constantly in this gas pedal state, and their brake pedal isn't working. Nothing's there to slow down that brain, slow down that nervous system. And that's really where chiropractic care comes in. We don't specifically treat sleep challenges. We are working on that brain, that nervous system. So each time you get adjusted, it's like tapping the brake pedal mode of the nervous system. Now, with our adjustments, it's not like a slamming on effect where we're going to see just one adjustment and we're going to see the kids start sleeping better every night. We might see after one adjustment, the child sleep better that particular night. But because their brain, their nervous system has been wired, been kind of stuck in that gas pedal mode, it often is going to take a series of adjustments over time, over a couple months of time, to really start to slow that nervous system down and get consistently good sleep. Like I said, we can start to see better sleep happen right away, but it's not going to be a long-term solution to really having these kids sleep better on a long-term basis. That's why we're going to recommend a series of adjustments over a course of months to really slow down that nervous system, stimulate, keep on tapping that brake pedal mode of that nervous system to calm it down. And so when we really look at the results that we get and we see in our office with a lot of the sleep kids that we take care of with those sleep challenges, we often see them start to sleep better, and it's easier for them to fall asleep when it's bedtime. We see how long it takes them to fall asleep cut down drastically. We see the amount of times that they're waking up throughout the night cut down drastically. And then we see the more restful sleep that they're able to get is improved dramatically. So with sleep issues, it's really one of the most common challenges that we really see amazing results with in our office. So I wanted to share a couple of our recent testimonials that we've seen in the last couple months, in the last month or so, of kids getting amazing results with their sleep challenges. So I'm going to share my screen here and show you a couple of these patients that we've been fortunate enough to take care of. So if we look here, this is a young boy that has had a lot of sleep challenges really throughout his life. And so his mom reported that he was waking up multiple times a night, 1, 2, 3 times a night on pretty much a daily basis. And so his mom reported over the last week or so that the last month he's been able to sleep great. He's been sleeping through the night. He hasn't been waking up all these multiple times throughout the night. And so that's getting him a lot better restful sleep. And obviously that's going to help mom and dad get a lot better and more restful sleep as well. So that's the first one. And then if we look at the next one here, let me see if I can pull up the next little girl. Just bear with me here. Okay, so this is another little girl, younger girl. So this was also a little girl that had very similar challenges of the previous little boy that we showed. And this is a little girl that was also waking up multiple times a night, just out of sleep and waking up, and that's waking up mom and dad. And it's been going on for many, many months of time. And now, after being under our care for, I think, about a month and a half, almost 2 months now, she is having nights after night sleeping through the night. And so she's went up to even a full week in a row of sleeping through the night. When this was a little girl that, it was amazing if she would even sleep one night through the night. So these are some of our recent testimonials that we've been fortunate enough to help take care of in our office and see such amazing results with. And we really get to see sleep challenges, like I said, improve on a daily basis with a lot of the kids that we take care of. It's one of the most common symptoms or challenges that we see improve within our office. Now, there are a lot of kids that come in, they might have sleep challenges, but they might have all these other different challenges as well. If we go back to sleep being that foundation, we know that good sleep is also going to lead to better behavior, better listening, better focus, better attention. So oftentimes we see a lot of these kids come in with all of those other challenges, behavioral challenges, focus, attention, hyperactivity challenges. And once we get them sleeping better, once we tap those brake pedals of that nervous system, we're able to see a lot of those other symptoms improve as well. So like I said, we aren't just treating one specific symptom. That's not our goal. We're not like medical doctors where we're just trying to suppress symptoms. Our goal is really to work on that nervous system of the body and calm it down, tapping that brake pedal, which is then going to lead to symptomatic improvement in many different areas, because that brain, that nervous system is that master control system. So hope you guys really enjoyed this episode all about sleep. And hopefully if this made a lot of sense to you, if you have a child or son or daughter that has some sleep challenges, or if you might have sleep challenges as an adult, please comment in the comment section below, letting us know your challenges. We'd love to speak with you. Reach out to us as well. You can continue to follow our Facebook page if you're new to finding us. You can also visit our website, pinnaclebradenton.com, or give our office a call, 941-822-8828, to set up an appointment to see if we can help your son or daughter sleep better. And so we're super excited with all the new cases that we're getting in. I think we are up to about 30 scheduled new patients since the beginning of the year, which just in a couple of weeks, 30 new patients is amazing. So we're seeing a lot of people reach out to us with a lot of struggles with their son or daughter, or even themselves or their entire family, that are seeking care with us. So we're very, very grateful for the opportunity to help all of these children and all of these families that come into our office. So as always, guys, I'm Dr. Matt. We'll see you guys